the moment of truth, will she start? G'day guys, how are we? So in this video, we're going to be working on the Beast. The aim is, I'm sure you guys already know, is to get this thing back on the road, then we can start modifying it and make it look pretty cool. I'm not going to do any modification when it comes to engine wise or anything, but it's going to look pretty cool. Anyways, let's get started. So basically in this video, take out the starter motor and replace it, which I've actually got. I'm just waiting on a few more gaskets and everything to come, and we should be good. So it's probably going to be over a few days, so it's probably going to be light, dark, because I'm in no rush to get it done. And also, I'm doing it after work, hence it is starting to get dark right now. But yeah, so let's get started. I'm probably just going to put you guys on a time lapse and catch up with you guys every now and again. So let's just get started taking apart the engine, I guess. Let's go. Alright, so this is my little setup at the moment. What I've actually gone and done already is I've taken off the intake manifold and basically just put some rags and everything on any places that, like, I guess crap can get into. So I've gone and like plugged them all up and everything for now. I'm just going to keep pulling things apart so I can get to the starter motor, and I guess let's just keep going. But yeah, all the intake manifold was for you guys that you guys want to know is it's probably about 5 bolts. And a few clips, and that's all, so it's pretty damn easy. But yeah, let's continue on and try to get to that starter motor. So let's go. So, I think I might have found something that possibly could be to do with the idle and why it might not be idling properly. So I just took off this hose as you guys just saw then, and inside of it, it's got lots of little cracks. So that might be some of the problems. So let's go ahead and get another one of them when we put this back on, because not the best looking hose in the world. Alright, so I thought I'd show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So basically, when I pulled it off, it kind of had all these cracks and everything in it. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. Yeah, you can, cool. And also this crack just here, and then on the other side it's also got this crack just there, and yeah, the whole thing's pretty kind of like beat it up a bit, I guess. So this possibly could be the half of maybe some of the reason or the reason why it's not really idling properly, because it's one of the vacuum lines. So yeah, we're gonna go have a check through all the rest of the vacuum lines as well before we put everything back together. But yeah, I reckon this is kind of looking like it might have been some of the problem. Like, look at the cracks there. Look at that. Anyways, yeah. So let's get continuing on. I just want to show you guys this real quick. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I have no clue what I'm doing. So basically what I've done is I have gone and taken out all the injectors, all the electrical side of the injectors. I haven't actually taken out anything, just unplugged it all. I've loosened basically every single bolt on the lower part of the manifold. As you guys, this is the lower part of the manifold, and the top part is currently in my, just there. So I've loosened all the bolts on this. It's not actually loose, I can't figure out why. So I've gone and tried to locate the starter motor. And I can actually see it. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to, but it's literally just that right there. So I've looked up what the new one looks like, and I know that there's 3 connections throughout the whole thing. So there's one at the back, well, they're all at the back, but there's one at the top, side and side. And I've got this weird star sort of bit to it. So I'm going to go to Bunnings right now, and I'm going to try to find that bit, and I'm going to attempt, I have a feeling that I might be able to undo it from here and somehow slide it up through here, because I'm getting frustrated with trying to constantly undo the manifold. So yeah, let's go to Bunnings and see if we can find something. Let's go.
1 hour later.
And boom, just like that. And we are back from Bunnings. So I went to Bunnings and I got the bits that I needed to get, which were some torque sockets. They're we'd spent ages trying to find them there actually, and the guy at Bunnings and I were looking for seriously probably 20 minutes. We're about to go with something else that was very expensive. It was going to be like $280, and then we found these. It was only $50. I mean, still a lot, but it's king chrome. They're going to be good. So yeah, we have got all the Torx sockets, and we can take off the starter motor, hopefully. So yeah, let's get going. Fingers crossed it'll work, because I really don't know what I'm doing. Yes, Lego. Just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. So I have gone and taken off 2 of the bolts down there, and I am currently where the little socket is just there, and I can see this thing start to wobble. I don't know if you guys are really going to be able to see it. I highly doubt it. Where am I? Just here. But I can actually wobble the thing now. So it's looking like it is possibly could be promising. I just don't know how I'm actually going to get it out once I've kind of, you know, loosened it all. Worst thing is I don't know how I'm going to get it in. So I think I'm just going to have to try to send it and hope for the best. But yeah, it is working. I really just don't want to take off that lower manifold, because 1, I'm lazy, and 2, I don't really know how to do it. And I've tried and it really didn't work. So yeah, let's keep trying to get this off, and I guess you guys figure out how it goes and whether to know if you guys want to do this at home or not. So yeah, Lego. So I thought I'd get a better view for you guys. So I'm actually on my phone at the moment. You guys can probably hear the audio difference, but that is, where is it? That down there is the starter motor. So I've actually, as you can see, it's completely disconnected from that little gap there. And what I'm dealing with is I've got that there, and all of that is all the wiring. So I've got to actually disconnect those wires just there. So it's going to be a bit of a prick. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to get it out from under here, this area. So yeah, lovely days. Alright, so I have gone and actually got the starter motor. This is a brand new one. In there loose. So in there at the moment it is sitting exactly kind of like this, I guess. And I've just realized that I have to get all these little take all the terminals and everything off underneath, and it is a prick where it is, trust me, it is a prick. So I'm gonna try to figure out which one's which and then go with that. So it's gonna be fun. But yeah, so wish me luck. Yes. I did it. I got it off. This was literally the most horrible thing I've ever had to do in my life when it comes to cars. My dad actually had to come help me, so thanks, Dad. Because I just had to have someone to hold it. Seriously, this was horrible. I don't know if you guys can see by my hair, I'm laying in oil. This is ridiculous. Like, I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I cannot wait to do it up. I'm excited to do it up still, but I cannot wait to do it up and get rid of it and move on to the next project. Hint, hint. But yeah, it's out. Let's pray this is the problem. We still don't actually know if this is why it doesn't start and it's intermittent. If this go ahead and still doesn't start, I'm probably just gonna cry, because this was a massive job, and I hated every second of it. So if I didn't actually have to do this, I'm gonna be pretty damn sad. So anyways, let's go, and I'm just gonna mount the starter motor tonight. I'm not actually gonna put it on properly. I just want to put all the wires on so I don't get confused, and do the rest tomorrow. So I'm probably just going to see you guys tomorrow morning because I cannot show you guys inside there, I'm sorry, but I am not really able to do that. So I'm going to see you guys tomorrow and we're going to put everything back together and let's see if it actually will start. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm also going to get a new hose on the way home from work, so I'll have a new hose with me, fingers crossed. So yeah, I'm excited. Please work though, for God's sakes. Please be the problem or else I will kill you. Anyways, I'll see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright, so as you guys just saw, I went and put the starter motor back in. All I got to do is just tighten up a few more bolts. It's the next day now, as you guys can see, it's a lot lighter. I'm just going to tighten up a few bolts and then I am able to put everything back in and we should be good, hopefully. Pray it starts, because yeah, like I said the last clip, I'm going to kill myself if it doesn't. But yeah, so fingers crossed it starts and I shall see you guys soon. So let's go put this thing back in, let's put everything back together. Probably going to be one giant time lapse, and I'll see you guys when everything's back together probably. So yeah, see you guys then. Alright, so I have gone and put the engine back together, as you guys have just seen time lapse of. So now, fingers crossed, we're going to try and start the car, and hopefully 1, it starts, and 2, it idles. It's probably not going to happen knowing my luck, but yeah. I also replaced the spark plug leads just in case, they were nice and cheap. And also that one that I showed you guys earlier in the video of that hose that was all cracked and everything, I got a new hose and replaced that. I just used a normal vacuum line hose and everything else for it there. But yeah, so let's fingers crossed and try to start the stupid looking thing. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so the moment of truth will she start. I've got Dad's car, you probably hear that in the background no doubt. But yeah, let's fingers crossed. Alright, so as you guys just saw then, it was idling really rough still. It does start though, which is awesome, which means the starter motor works. Fingers crossed that's the reason why it's intermittent starting. We don't really know yet until it obviously doesn't start. So if it does not start, then we're a plus. So I'm just going to unplug the match sensor then to see if it possibly could be a match sensor problem. And we'll go from there. I think that's a match sensor. I'm going to look like an idiot if it's not, but I'm pretty sure that is. So yeah, fingers crossed it works, but I highly doubt it, to be honest. Hell yeah! so as you guys just saw then, I started the car the first time and it didn't work. So I unplugged the mass sensor, which I was telling you guys about, and it started. It just sounded like a really, really lumpy cam. So I'm absolutely wrapped because that should mean it's only a mass sensor, which means we don't really need to spark plugs or coil pack leads, but they're good things to replace anyways. You probably should do them if you haven't done them in a while, because I mean, it's just better for your car. Plus, I showed you guys those spark plugs and they were horrible. So that means that we can go ahead and replace the mass sensor, which I'm going to go to Wreckers and try to replace for a bit of cheap. Thanks Ben for the idea. And yeah, I'm going to go to Wreckers, buy one of them. I might even pull this one out and have a clean of it, I don't know. But yeah, so that should just mean it's a mass sensor. So happy days. That's really put a smile on my face, to be honest. At least I know the car will start every single time. Now I just have to figure out why it's not charging the battery, even though it's a brand new battery. It might be possibly just because it hasn't been started for a long enough time, but yeah, the battery is completely dead 24/7, so we'll see. Might have just went and undercharged it, if that made sense. Like we might have just sucked all the juice out of it. So I might have to buy a new battery. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, so I think it's got a warranty as well in the battery, actually, 2 years. So yeah, so basically we know now it's a mass sensor. I'm going to probably replace that possibly next video. We'll see how we go, and yeah, should be exciting. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more content on the BMW and cars alike, got another car on the way, hint hint. And yeah, I'm so excited to start modifying this thing because I'm over trying to fix it. We've still got quite a bit to fix. We still have to fix the oil leaks, and a few other things throughout the car before we get modifying, because the last thing you want to do is start modifying a car that doesn't even run properly or work. So that's why we're going to try to fix everything we do, and then after that we're going to start modifying the beast. I'm not going to do a ridiculous amount of things because I do want to get rid of it. It's more of a kind of like a flip project that I thought I'll document. But yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next video. See you later.